I'm in the military right now, and I have a thrift savings plan that I had stopped investing in, and I have a Roth IRA through my bank, and I have a money market account. I just needed to find out what is the best way for me to invest that.
So, Terry, did you say you stopped the thrift?
Yes, because my bank told me to stop the thrift savings plan and get a Roth IRA. So that's what I did. So I'm not investing in that now. I just needed to know what was the best way to go for that.
With the Roth?
Yes, sir.
Well, the bank told you to quit doing the thrift. Was it over tax reasons, or what? How did they explain that to you? I'm just curious.
Well, from my understanding, he told me that the military really don't, once you get too close to retirement age, there's nothing matched in, and all I get is what I actually put into it.
Okay. So then what did they suggest you put the Roth into? What investments?
Well, he actually did. He just told me to open a Roth IRA, and that way it was like tax-free, and basically that was all the information he gave me, and I couldn't understand why I needed to stop my thrift savings plan.
Okay. What, do you have any other income? Is it just yourself? Are you married, or?
I'm married, and my husband works, and I'm full-time military right now.
And approximately what will you all make this year combined?
Let me see. Last year we made like 57, probably close to about 65.
65. And how much do you have in total retirement accounts right now? Thrift, IRA, those types of accounts?
It's not a lot.
Not a lot. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, it really wasn't a bad suggestion to consider a Roth. You're not in a real high tax bracket. A lot of people would rather just get the tax out of the way and do the Roth thing. I'm just surprised they didn't make some suggestions on what to do with it. Are you feeling like me, my wife on the scooter? Did you watch that? Are you worried a little bit about getting out there and having a wreck with your money?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Well, what we recommend people do, you sound like you're relatively young. How old are you?
I'm 49.
Okay. Hey, you and I are the same age. So you might get on the scooter and you might not, right? But
yes, sir, but I would like to get on the scooter. I like to take risks.
You don't?
I said I do like to take risks. I just don't know what to take the risk in.
Okay, I'm with you. Well, one thing we really advocate at least looking into, and we do a lot of work in these, and I'll share some numbers on this that have just come out, are something that you could use called an index annuity. And an index annuity will give you that opportunity to possibly get some decent growth, but you won't have any risk. So you can get on the scooter and see the island, and hopefully you won't get run over, though, because it's guided a little bit. It has seat belts. Okay? Because at 49, you got to be careful. If you put your money in the market, and that's what we're finding out, a lot of people really aren't that tolerant of it. So that is going to be your retirement money, whether it's a Roth or a thrift. And my belief is at this stage, if you really want some safety there, that's what I would recommend. Okay? Yeah, just as let's see if I wrote those down. As an example, and people can go to this. We're going to put this on our website, try to get this article. It came from the Wharton Financial Center of Personal Finance. The last 5 years, they did a study of the last 5-year returns, going all the way back to 1997. They did 5-year increments, 97 to 02, then 98 to 03. Every one of those 5-year increments, the fixed index annuities on average never averaged less than 4%, and they made as high as 9%. Now you take that compared to the S&P. The S&P, 3 of those 5-year periods lost money. The highest it ever made was 13, 9, then 5, then 3. So you're taking a lot of risk, and by the time you back out fees and all that, you got to ask yourself, that's pretty dangerous to get out there on the scooter when maybe you can get a little safer. So a lot of the people I'm running into, that they want some growth, but they're really not wanting to take that much risk. That's why these indexed annuities are starting to get so much traction. By the way, someone handed me a packet. I won't name the company. This was a variable annuity they're looking at, and people realize that I'm probably not as much a big fan of the variable annuities because of the fees. Well, we analyzed this variable annuity. On average, they're going to have to pay 4% a year to keep it up. That's just the fees. Yes, the average index annuity is less than 1%. So all things being equal, when you start comparing rates of return, then you got to remember the S&P. This doesn't even include the fees of whatever the person might be charging to manage it. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just think for most people, as I look at this more and more and start studying numbers, I mean, the index annuity for somebody wanting to kind of play it safe is just a great alternative. And most people don't offer them, see? Well, Wall Street's really not into these products yet, so people aren't hearing a lot about them.